which offends the morals of the community. And is a bad example to the youth whose ideals a teacher, halimbawa sarong maestro o maestra, is supposed to foster and to elevate. The same, including sexual misconduct. Sabi nga ni Kayan, teachers must adhere to the exacting standards of morality and decency. There is no dichotomy of morality. A teacher, both in his official and personal conduct, must display exemplary behavior. Yan. In other words, the personal behavior of teachers in and outside the classroom must be beyond reproach. So, kaya kung may transgression that has something to do with the course of conduct which offends the morals of the community, lalong-lalo na sa parte kan mga professors and teachers, so pinagkukonsiderar iyan na act of immorality. Accordingly, teachers must abide by the standard of personal conduct which not only prescribes the commission of immoral acts but also prohibits behavior creating a suspicion of immorality because of the harmful impression it might have on the students. Likewise, they must observe a high standard of integrity and honesty. Yan. Sa teaching profession, importanteng gayo na ang sa imong conduct must be beyond reproach. So, base po digdi sa sarong kasong ini, desisyonan kan korte na obvious na when a teacher engages in extramarital relationship, especially when the parties are both married o parehas palan may agom o alagad siguro sa indang place of work nagkaigwasindan in relasyon. Such behavior, according to the court, amounts to immorality. Kaya nagja-justify ini kang termination from employment. So, iyan mga katiwalaan, magayunon tang tungkusan, lalong-lalo na manunungod di sa inaapod niya tong serious misconduct. Pero, igwaman na mga kaso na nainkwentro kita, na kung saan pinagsabikan korte na maski nga may naginibong transgression, it could have been a serious misconduct, pero they were not serious enough according to the court that they can merit the penalty of dismissal. So nagkaperang kaso man inina sa tuya pong nabasa na day man desisyonan kan korte na dapat i-dismiss by reason of serious misconduct ang empleyado. Halimbawa, kaso po kay ni Samson versus NLRC 330 SCRA 460 kan year 2000. Sinabi po digdikang korte na the alleged misconduct of the employee consisting of offensive utterances and obscene gestures during an informal Christmas gathering cannot be viewed as serious. May Christmas party kaya siguro duman sa Christmas party nagkaburuyong, nagparamuda o may ginibong bako magayon na gestures. So dahil kayan pinag-akusar siya kay ning serious misconduct. But according to the court, it cannot be considered dahil tayo during an informal gathering, it cannot be viewed as serious. It is only expected, sabi kang korte, magayon na ang naging rason digdi kang korte. It is only expected that during this kind of gathering, employees are expected to express their grievances and gripes against their employers, given that their tongues are more often than not loosened by liquor and other alcoholic beverages. Nagkairinom kaya. Kaya iyo bagayan susabi ta sa Latin na in vino veritas. In wine, there is truth. Pag nakainom kang agwa di pataranta, dakulon ang nakakaagwa di pakanta, agwa di makata, may mga nagiging makata, As in, ito nga ning sabi takayan sa Bicol na sinublian na isog sa alak. Minairisugon. Kaya dahil kay itong setting na kung saan igwang informal Christmas party and the employee was accused to be liable of this offensive utterances of sin gestures, and sabi kang employer ay saro na itong serious misconduct that can merit illegal dismissal, that can merit your a just cause for dismissal. Sabi man gan korte day man ta nakainom sa nagayod, as in igwang expected man sa mga araw kay ning gathering na pag nakainom naaraman kung ano ang totoo, nakaka-expressar kang sa diri, agwa di pataranta, agwa di pakanta, agwa di makata. Dakul ang nasasabi. Ang sarupang kaso, mga katiwala, ito pong kaso ni Villar versus NLRC. Kung gusto nindo i-take note nindo ini 331 SCRA 686, parehas man na taon, mga katiwala. Digdi, the act of an employee in throwing a stapler. Imagine stapler. Throwing a stapler and uttering abusive language upon the person of a plant manager may be considered from a layman's perspective a serious misconduct. Iyo man ang plant manager tinapukan ki apisar gayud kan pig para muda niya pa abusive uttering abusive language, tinapukan ki stapler. Sa paghiling man talaga sa layman's perspective, sa itong serious misconduct. Pero sabi digdikang korte, makonsuelo so naging rason digdikang korte ngata kung taano taday niya pinagkonsidera rin ng serious misconduct. Sabi kang korte, to constitute serious misconduct justifying termination under the law, the act must have been done in relation to the performance of the employee's duties, as would show him to be unfit to continue employment. So, di man ngayang relasyon ito. So, pagtapok stapler, as in pagsabi niya kay itong mga abusive language o pagmuda, shall we say, duman sa plant manager, di man na relasyon ito sa iyang duties, sa iyang performance kan sa iyang duties. So kaya it cannot be deemed as serious misconduct. Makonsuelo so rason digdi. Pasalamat ining empleyado ta nakalusot siya maski nga nanggapo siya ki stapler. Saro pa pong kaso, mga katiwala, itong kaso digdi sa Termex Incorporation versus NLRC. So manungod sa violation of company rules and regulations na tigtulirar man kan kumpanya. Tas sabi digdi kang korte, where the violation of company policy or breach of company rules and regulations was found to have been tolerated by management, the same could not serve as a basis for termination. Tigtulirar man, halimbawa, araman kang management na perming relate maglaog so sa iyang empleyado. Pinabayaan niya man sana, pigpabayaan sana kang management, tapos bigla na sanang ako sa ron sinda na iyan nga serious misconduct on your part. So, dahil ito pwedeng maging rason dahil kang pagtulirar, pabaya ninda sa parte kang management na mabayular o bayularon kan mga empleyado itong sa indang reglamento, lalong-lalo na ang punctuality, as regards punctuality, day ito pwede nindang gamiton against their employees na kamo ngaya guilty of serious misconduct. Ang sunod po kay yan, mga katiwala, itong manunungod sa pagturog sa laog kan oras kan trabaho. Ano ba ang sabi ta kay yan? Sleeping on the job, is it a valid ground for dismissal? Yan. Igwang kaso na tigdesisyonan ang korte sa kaso po kang VH Manufacturing versus NLRC 322 SCRA 417 kang year 2000. So kaso kay sarong quality control inspector sinabi na bako man gayo ini dapat ikonsiderar na nagturog siya na serious misconduct na dahil ta dai niya nagiboso sa iyang trabaho ta nangaturog siya. O, iwa man na sarong kaso, so security guard, digdi talaga dahil kang nature, kang trabaho kang security guard, talagang kinonsiderar ito sa kasong ini kang korte na sarong serious misconduct. So, hilingon ta daw, ining kasong enot, sumanunungod ini sa manunungod po ini sa sarong quality control inspector. So, sabi digdi kang korte, while an employer enjoys a wider latitude of discretion, siring kan sinabi ta po, kan mga nakaaging Sabado, in the promulgation of policies, rules, and regulations on work-related activities of the employees, those directives, however, must be fair and reasonable. So, tig-discuss ta naman baga po ini. And the corresponding penalties should be commensurate to the offense involved and to the degree of infraction. Kung simple man sa ng infraction, so day man siguro po ma-merit na by reason of serious misconduct nin dismissal from employment. So digdi sa kaso pong ini na tigsabi ko so enot na kaso, the dismissal meted out on private respondent na ito po so quality control inspector for allegedly sleeping on the job under the attendant circumstances appear to be too harsh a penalty. So dahil nahiling lang, irakman, nahiling lang sa quality control inspector na nagtuturog, so dinismiss tulo siya sa iyang employment by reason of serious misconduct. Considering, sabi kang korte, that he was being held liable for the first time. Primerong best na nakomitir man na nangaturugman ining quality control inspector after 9 long years of unblemished service. Makiyan, hamakdat. 9 years na siyang nagtrabaho, nadakop lang sarong best. First time man na nangaturog sa trabaho, pinag-dismiss na sa trabaho. For an alleged offense which caused no prejudice day man nakaapektar sa employer aside from absence of substantiation of the alleged offense. Day man talagang ebidensya. So the authorities cited by the petitioner are also irrelevant. Sabi kang korte, siguro may nag-urusip na mga supervisor o nag-usip na mga katrabaho na tigsasabi kang korte ngonya na day man itong substance so sa indang akusasyon that there is no evidence of depravity of conduct, willfulness of the disobedience or conclusiveness of guilt on the part kay itong respondent na iyo po itong quality control inspector. Neither was it shown that private respondents' alleged negligence or neglect of duty, if any, was gross and habitual. Bako man gari matindihon, and sin bako man puro permi, first time man sana ito na sa iya pong na hinimo. So, kaya, duman sa sarong kaso, sinabi na iyo nga ni po ini na dai man dapat ito mag-merit nin dismissal. That cannot be deemed as a serious misconduct. Diyan sana po kamo mga katiwala. Dahil kamo maghali dyan, mabalik kita, as hindi diskutirin giraray niya ito. Itong kaso na kung saan desisyonan kan korte na ang sarong empleyado is guilty of serious misconduct.